Well, Eamon, diplomacy only works when there's a commitment to it by the parties. And for months now, what we've seen from Vladimir Putin is a complete disregard for actual engagement. Now, it's not as if Russia can't do diplomacy. It's not as if the United States and Russia, for example, haven't had treaty negotiations for years. We had a New START agreement that we renewed under President Biden. So it can be done. But Vladimir Putin right now does not see it in his interest to negotiate in serious terms. And as your guest from Ukraine eloquently stated, it is being used as a cover. So Emmanuel Macron, these efforts, they're crucial in as much as to really poke and prod and to see what Vladimir Putin's thoughts are and what his intentions are. Diplomacy, in this sense, is an information gathering exercise, just as diplomacy right now by the United States has been masterfully crafted to organize sanctions to put more pressure on Vladimir Putin and to ensure that the choices before him are clear so that he does come to the table with serious intent to actually engage and cut a deal to end this vile, grotesque conflict of choice that he is unleashing on a civilian population.
I guess I have a question for both of you on this. Is there a scenario whereby Putin extracts concessions and goes unpunished for this in exchange for peace? Joel, I'll start with you.
Yeah, Eamon, I think we've crossed that Rubicon. I think he is in the war criminal zone right now. He clearly is an international pariah. Russia is isolated as it has never been before. I was trying to think back to when they've been booted out of the good graces of the international community, maybe back to 1980 and the Olympics and the invasion just after Afghanistan. But back then they had a block of countries behind it. They don't have that now. So Vladimir Putin is in a place where he can't get back into good graces of the community of nations. And that's going to make it more difficult. But that said, he still is going to have to find a way out of this conflict with some type of recognition, or we're going to see this continuing pressure on him from within. His economy is just on day one of these sanctions, and it's tanking the economy. These are brutal sanctions, and it's only going to continue to put more and more pressure on him. But he still may very well be out of the norm and unable to rehabilitate himself.